Let's do it, because maybe somebody out there has the answer and they'll reach out to me after this. But one of the things that I have observed being a barrier, when I was in Grand Rapids last year, I met with a group of all physicians, and they're called Doctors Saving Doctors. And this group of doctors has these get togethers where they talk about the challenges they're experiencing mentally, emotionally, personally. And they bring in speakers like you and I to help provide educational resources and advice and guidance in those realms of our specialty. One of the things that I have been really perplexed by is that doctors tend to suffer alone. And there's not a whole lot of doctors looking around the room and saying, "Hey, Lillian, I'm struggling. Like I'm hurting." And then Dr. Smith next to you says, "Yeah, me too." And it's kind of like when you're in, grad school and you don't want to look silly by asking a question, and then you realize, well, someone else in the room has that question too. But one of the things I found is that doctors don't lock arms together and say, "Hey, as a group of physicians, 2, 5, 10, 30, we're going to speak up and advocate for our value collectively. Even if our contracts are not all the same, we did different work, but we have loosely aligned similar interests." I'm just curious, why don't more doctors lock arms together and say, as a group, so now maybe some of that fear is mitigated because you got people next to you who also feel similarly. Why don't more doctors as a group get together and say, "Hey, hospital employer, practice employer, we deserve better, and we as a group are standing together saying that we deserve better"?